Went to the Sweet 16, women's Sweet 16 basketball tournament yesterday. Really impressive. They were worried that this year wasn't going to be quite as uh, good as they did the first time. The first time they had it wasn't Sweet 16; it was the first one. And they did really well, really impressed the NCAA and everything with the amount of people. But this year they were, but but we had a regional team in it. This year, see, there wasn't a. They were hoping Kansas State would be here, but no, they got sent somewhere else. But they were hoping to maybe have 6,500 a game, and they had. Turns out they had 8,700 a game, and that was second only to Edwardsville, North Carolina, where they had two teams from the area playing. They had North Carolina and North Carolina State, or South Carolina, that regional. That was the only one that outdid Wichita, and not by much, not by much. The let's see, the others fell pretty far short of Wichita, but the South Dakota people, they showed up, man. I mean, I swear they brought half the state, and they were. So I don't know what they lost. Close one to Michigan last night, but so it's Michigan, or 2 days ago, but it's and Michigan and Louisville playing for to go to the Final Four tonight from Trust Bank Arena. I don't know what kind of crowd. They hope it's a big crowd. Of course, it's nationally televised and everything. Hope it's a big crowd. But they were really impressed with the amount of people they had and everything. So like to keep it going. I'll tell you, when I went to buy a ticket, though, went through my usual stuff. You know, I buy a ticket. Tickets cheap. I mean, all sessions pass for a senior was $30. But I which would have meant I would have gone tonight. But I just bought the Saturday's ticket for two games, $15. $15 is what I got. But you just don't hand over $15. You give them a credit card, and then they don't give you a ticket. They want to see your telephone, and I thought it was taking a long time for these other people ahead of me, and so I get up here, and they wanted this deal and then my password, and I said, I just turned it over to her, and she said, well then what's your code here, and went through all this stuff and went through it. Big crowd getting behind me now, and I turned around to them and I said, hey, sorry everybody, I just wanted to buy a ticket. And they all understood. Everybody said, hey. I've done that before, that in the bank in line or anything like that, and they really understand the first time, but you need to never say it again. See, when I was all done, I said, hey, sorry everybody, and they didn't pay attention to me. So you just say it once, hey, sorry everybody, and they all understand. Now, the thing was that she finally said, hold on, and she went and came back, and she had a ticket. So she went and got a printed ticket somewhere, and I saw one other person with a printed ticket, so there wasn't just me that can't do all this stuff, And so anyway, got in there, and it was just great, really tremendous. I went the night before just to walk around downtown and try to meet some of the people coming in from other states, and nothing was going on. Now, see, that's totally different than when we had the men's tournament here. The men's tournament, gosh, the night before the tournament, I mean, the bars were packed, and just packed, and people said, well, yeah, but that's men. Well, yeah, but the men had wives, and this group was all women and their husbands. But anyway, I went, and then during the games, I mean, and after the games, I'd say Emerson Biggins was packed, and a couple others were packed, but the women's tournament doesn't fill the bars like the men's tournament does. And I'd say Old Mill Tasty Shop did fantastic. Oh my! I mean, places like that, they just did great. But anyway, it was Wonderful weekend. People are impressed with Wichita. Hope you saw the Oscars last night where Will Smith goes up. Wasn't that ridiculous? Goes up and hits Chris Rock. He didn't like about his wife. Well, Tim Norton and always boos us when we talk about Hayesville and Gridiron. I think we're going to plant him next year just to come up and slug us. Just come up and slug us when we say something about it. But that was really ridiculous. And I think that first of all, I thought it was fake. When I saw him walking up there, I thought this is a joke of some kind. And then he hits him, and Chris Rock, well, he finally said something about, hey, the joke was, she has outtaken. The joke